Ronnie Dale, Four Wheeling Australia. Welcome to another swag review. This one is the ARB Touring Swag, the double one. It is 150 long and it's about 1400 wide. So I'll tell you all the good things and all the bad things about it, because there are some things that I don't like about it, but there are some things that are pretty cool about it. So stay tuned. This is an unbiased review. You must know, however, I have not paid for the swag. I requested it and I got it. But there are no strings attached. I have no association with ARB whatsoever. Let's get into some realistic stuff here. Specifications and stats with sizes mean nothing really, but in real world, can you actually fit two adults in here? You can, but it's like calling a four-man tent a four-man tent. If you put four men in a standard four-man tent, it's going to be a bit tight for room. The same with this one here. If you have one adult and one child, perfect. That's why I got this swag in the first place. It's just for myself and my daughter. However, if I was to take the wife out, there's not enough room in there for two adults. That's just my opinion. There we go. Heaps of room for an adult and a child. But two adults, as you can see, it's pretty tight, right? You'll be touching the sides when you're sleeping. Now I'm 6'1", and I do have pretty good head to toe room. All right, I've got about 100mm clearance on my feet and about 150mm clearance to my head. Something else cool I want to point out is the fact that you can have a big bag in here as well. If you don't have like an awning shelter or something, you can throw most of your gear in here, providing you are by yourself. Some space to get up and get changed. It's possible, it's doable. Bit uncomfortable for my height anyway. For kids, loads of room. All right, now I'm gonna show you how quick it is to set up, or how long it takes to set up. Now I've set this up 55, lost count after 55 times. So let's see how long it takes. Now I'll be realistic about it and we'll speed this up so you don't have to watch this. So there you have it, 3 minutes and 44 seconds. Now this is someone who's used it well over 55 times, lost count. And doing it in the dark mostly actually. Let's start with the pros and cons and we'll start from inside. The mattress is really, really comfortable. However, it's comfortable in the softness of it. It's not too soft, it's not too firm. But this material that it's inside is really, really itchy. I find it itchy on my skin, especially if you get a little bit sweaty as well. I find that you do get sweaty on this as well. That's another thing. I think it's like nylon or something. So that's a bit annoying. So you have to put a sheet over this, or like I do, I open up one sleeping bag, lay on top of it, put another sleeping bag on top of that. The other problem with this mattress is because it's so nice and thick, the swag rolls up massively, and I'm talking huge. It's like you've got to squeeze the air out of it. It's a lot of effort to try and roll this swag up really tight. You can unzip the zips from the front, from the sides, from inside and outside, but the back one, where your feet are, you can't undo from this side. So when you roll this swag up, and I'll show you that, it is an absolute pain in the butt when you pack it up, because all the air gets trapped in here. It's really good at holding air, I'll give it that, but you can't force the air out, because if you unzip this one here from the inside and you close it up, you can't zip it up again. So all the dust is going to come in here when you're in transit. This is what I mean by it holds the air. Look at this, it's like a big balloon. When you roll it up, it's a real pain. So kids, just jump on it once for me, please. See what I mean? On this side, Hannah. Okay, as you can see, I'm rolling it up, and this is what you have to deal with every single time. It just holds the air, and because you can't open the zipper over here, you can't let the air out, so you got to do it slowly or get your kids to jump on it. That's it, that's
working. What if they don't have kids?
Well, then get your mate to jump on it.
Well, what if they have nobody with them?
Well, then I'll just have to take their time. Pro, if you roll it up with 2 sleeping bags in it, providing you don't leave your pillow in it, it rolls up to the similar size as if you don't have them in there because of this mattress we just spoke about before. So you can roll it up with the sleeping bags, it's not going to change in size because they're already so friggin' big. Now you can see how bloody big this thing rolls up to. It is massive. This takes up so much space in the tray, but you know, I understand why US viewers, Americans, question why the hell we use swags when you can just have a tent that takes up next to no room for this. Well, it's because all the bedding's in there and it all comes out, but a double swag, this is probably the biggest double swag I've ever seen rolled up. You could use this as a football coach for a tackling pillow. Go for it, girls. This khaki colour, when the sun comes up, you are up. Not good if you're one of those people that like to have late nights, so you roll up to camp really late and you like to sleep in the morning. This is not a sleep-in tent. Now to my main beef with this swag. Now it is a quality built swag, but my main beef is it has 5 bloody poles. This is one of the longest swags to set up, I reckon. For a freestanding swag, there's a lot of work. You don't have to peg it down on the sides, but there's 5 poles. There is one good thing about these poles though. They are bloody strong. Now I've been in fear of breaking these poles since day one, since I've set this swag up. However, I'm pretty confident now they're not going to break unless you do something really stupid like fall on it when it's set up or just set it up wrong. As long as you get the pole through this bit evenly, it flexes pretty well. Let's talk price point. This thing here nearly retails for $700, recommended retail. That's getting up there. However, the quality of it's pretty damn good. It has withstood a lot of abuse in the back of my tray and on top of a trailer that wasn't suited for off-roading, so it has had a hard time. Some more damage. There's already some damage to the swag. I lost one of these clips and it's worn a hole in the base.
I've got damage on mine too.
Yeah.
There, clips are snapped.
Yeah. But it's not from, you can't say it's from the construction of it. It's pretty bloody strong. It's from sitting on the trailer just getting ragdolled. There are no shocks on this trailer, and the only thing that's gone on it was this little catcher here, and there's a tiny hole underneath it. But I think what you're actually paying for here is you're paying for the ARB name. It's a bit like a Toyota, you pay for a Toyota. So if you're not a frequent traveler, I probably wouldn't fork out the dollars for something like this. However, if you are a frequent traveler and you travel a lot, then this will probably last you a long time. And that price, by the way, doesn't include a bag. You really need a bag for this, otherwise you're rolling up in dust. If you have 2 people in this swag in cold conditions, it's pretty good. 1 person, it's a lot of room to heat yourself up in. Now, I don't think it's because of the swag, because the swag does actually trap the heat pretty well. I think it's more to the size. So do you really need a double swag? That's one thing you have to consider. A single swag or even a king size swag, it's much easier to stay warmer in those, I find anyway. The question is, would I buy this swag? I'm probably leaning more to no, and due to the fact it's got the 5 poles, like I am actually sick and tired of setting it up. That's the honest truth. It might be a bit brutal, but for someone who rocks up into camp late a lot and just to go set it up and pack it up, I find it a bit of a pain compared to some of the other swags. However, that said, for what it is and the quality of it, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty damn good. You won't be disappointed if you buy it, basically, unless you don't like the 5 pole setup. I know plenty of people who own these and they swear by them. So, you know, there's a lot of love for these swags out there and the quality of it. Thanks for watching. You can subscribe somewhere. If you do own one of these swags, please put your own input down below. Look, there might even be people want to know about the single one. Ask a question. Torben's had one for a while. Maybe we can do a review on that one. You going back to bed?
Yeah.
We're going to get up soon, mate.
He loves that swag. You want to get out of it.
That's the 4th time we got back to your swag. You feeling any better?
A little bit.
You hungry?
Nope.
For now, cheers for watching. Subscribe, support creation of unbiased reviews and all the videos at patreon.com/RonnieDale, and see you next time.